What's going on, guys, and welcome to another video. Today is a special but yet a sad day. The last patch was released for Battlefield 5 today and there's lots to cover. But I'm going to start off with the new weapons, gadgets, and grenades that were released to us. I haven't had the chance to try these weapons in multiplayer yet, but I'll have a class setups with each of these new weapons in the future, so keep an eye out for that. But let's get into it. Now, with the new weapons, each class receives a new primary weapon. For the Assault class, you get the M1941 Johnson semi-automatic rifle. The Meta class receives the Wellgun submachine gun. Support receives two weapons, the long-awaited Show Shot from Battlefield 1 and the Shogun Shotgun, also from Battlefield 1. I could be pronouncing that wrong, so I do apologize. Last but not least, the Recon class receives two weapons as well, the wacky and absurd M3 infrared semi-automatic rifle and the K31-43 bolt-action rifle. Now, it's awesome we received new guns finally after all this time. But I've just been trying them out a bit, and I think people will enjoy these new additions. And I didn't add any specializations to the weapons in this simply because there isn't anything new with the specializations with these weapons, and you guys already know what to expect from those, such as a faster reload time or less recoil. You know the basics. Now, with the new sidearms, we received 4 new ones, and I was surprised by that, but we've finally gotten the M1911 suppressed, which will be a very popular sidearm. It was everyone's favorite to use in Battlefield 1, so I don't see why it wouldn't be very popular in Battlefield 5. Now, I know these are just pistols, but I think DICE finally made the suppressor sound actually good. It's not an odd sound if you guys know what I'm talking about. Battlefield 1 kind of had a weird suppressed sound that just didn't really match the weapon in my opinion. But now it sounds like it's packing a punch. The more odd one out of these pistols is obviously the Well Rod pistol. Not very dependable in my opinion, but this may be a new favorite sidearm for some people. Now, for the new gadgets, there's lots to play around with here. With the Assault class receiving the handheld flamethrower, it's very interesting, but for me, I would have to try it out. And still at this point, I find that the dynamite is a must for this class for both vehicle and infantry combat. It's such a strong utility, and to give that up for something that's really only strictly for infantry is kind of a hard one to pick between, but still, I have to try it out. For the support class, you get some cool stuff here. The shaped charge gives me the limb fit charge memories from Battlefield 1. It's cool utility to use, and you can carry 2 of them. It'll be good for clearing out buildings. Now, we also got a second anti-tank option, very similar to the AT grenade pistol. The only difference is you can't shoot it as far as the AT pistol, but it still seems to do pretty good damage. Now, for the Recon class, we get some useful stuff in my opinion with the new Doppelschuss flare gun. Again, something small, but it'll help out when you're fighting in close quarters. And last but not least, the rifle frag grenade, something that the Scout class can finally use for a useful utility in dire situations in close quarters. Now, for the grenades, they all have their own little thing, but it opens up for other classes to deal damage to vehicles. But in my opinion, the grenades in this game are just weak compared to other Battlefield titles, but you do get Firecrackers, so have fun with those guys. But all in all, I find all these new additions for the classes is great, and I hope people will enjoy these new weapons. Anyways guys, that wraps up the video. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I'll be covering more stuff in other videos in the future, so just keep an eye out for those. But as always guys, again, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Also, if you're new to the channel, maybe check some videos out, and if you like them, maybe consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.